What are the chances that you're going to run for president?
Very high.
You're a former businesswoman. Give me a number.
Higher than 90%.
Higher than 90%. Is that like 91, 92, 93? Welcome to Give Me Five, ladies and gentlemen. Carly Fiorina. I like Carly Fiorina. I think Carly Fiorina would make an excellent president of the United States. I think she is so much more qualified than Hillary Rodham Clinton. I think she's honest. I think she has integrity. She knows what she's talking about. She's run a major corporation. Problem, which will come up here. She's going to get Romneyed by the media. She's already getting Romneyed by the media. What do I mean? Just keep watching.
Because I have a deep understanding of how the economy actually works, having started as a secretary and become the chief executive of the largest technology company in the world, because I understand how the world works and know many of the world leaders on the stage today, because I understand technology, a transformational tool, because I understand bureaucracies, how they work and how you need to change them, and our government is a huge bureaucracy. And because I understand executive decision making, which is making tough calls in tough times with high stakes for which you're prepared to be held accountable.
Okay, that's why she's qualified. But unfortunately, she's going to have to come up with a darn good response. Not that I think it precludes her from being president of the United States, but the media has already started on her. Her record at Hewlett-Packard, which she did a great job, notwithstanding what you're going to hear, but watch.
You know what's going to happen if you were the nominee. It's exactly what happened to Mitt Romney. There were 30,000 American jobs that were lost, and they could get 2 or 3 or 200 people to go on and say, well, Carly Fiorina got a $20 million severance package. I lost my job. I mean, they'll make you look like an unfeeling multimillionaire.
Yeah. Well, first, I think you're reading the Democratic talking points, because it was not all American jobs, but of course, laying people off is the last resort. It's a terrible thing to have to do.
But it's what you do when you reorganize a corporation, when you're responsible to the shareholders. You see, they take a Mitt Romney, they take a Carly Fiorina, who made companies millions and millions and millions of dollars, successful people running successful companies, and they say, oh, but you laid off X amount of people, you're evil. I mean, give me a break. It's ridiculous, but that's what she will be up against, unfortunately. Here's more.
Unlike Mrs. Clinton, I know that flying is an activity, not an accomplishment. I have met Vladimir Putin, and I know that his ambition will not be deterred by a gimmicky red reset button. Mrs. Clinton, please name an accomplishment.
See, she is great. Could you imagine her against Hillary? Notwithstanding everything I said earlier, she would be fantastic. And she brought up yesterday with Chris Wallace the things about the email that we've been talking about. Just sit back and watch her pick apart Hillary with this email nonsense. Watch.
Hillary Clinton lacks a track record of accomplishment. She is not candid, which suggests her character is flawed. And I think now in Emailgate, we not only have a situation where she's clearly not being candid. I mean, her saying that all of those emails she erased were just her and Bill chatting is a little bit like Richard Nixon saying that those erased moments on the tape were he and Pat talking. It's ridiculous. Of course there was more there than that. But I also think there's a competence issue now. Anyone in 2015 to say you can't have 2 email accounts on a single device obviously doesn't understand technology. When she talks about we had Secret Service agents guarding our server, for heaven's sakes, we're not concerned about the server being stolen. We're concerned about the server being hacked.
All right.
We said this on this show right after she gave that press conference, right? Remember? Why would she need 2 devices for 2 separate email accounts? And when she said the Secret Service guarded the server, even I said, no one was going to steal the server. It's hacking the server. What do you mean it was a Secret Service agent guarding it 24/7, which I don't believe anyway? So Carly Fiorina gets it. Obviously she gets it. And I wish her luck. Your Newsmax Now update is next. Don't go away.